Now, my students, class 6, chapter 48, Shut the Door. The poem Shut the Door. This is the last chapter from Radiant, the new Radiant readers for your final term, okay? Godre Gordon Gustavus Gore, no doubt. Now, the another important thing. This is written by the British poet William Bradley Rance. William Brightly Rance. He is a well-known British poet. Now, my students, all of you, open the poem, page number 195. Now, Godfrey Gordon Gustavus Gore, no doubt you have heard the name before, was a boy who never would shut the door. The wind might whistle, the wind might roar, and teeth be aching, and throats be sore, but still he never would shut the door. His father would beg, his mother implore. Godfrey Gordon Gustavus Gore, we really wish you would shut the door. They rigged out a shutter with sail and oar and threatened to pack off Gustavus Gore on a voyage to far away Singapore. But he begged for mercy and said, "No more, pray do not send me to Singapore. On a shutter, and then I will shut the door. You will," said the parents, "then keep on shore. But mind you do, for the plague is sore of a fellow that never will shut the door." Godfrey Gordon Gustavus Gore. Now, this is the poem, my students. Now, first of all, after the poem, you prepare for the word meaning, okay? You write down the meaning. First is aching, aching. Aching, dash, a continuous or prolonged dull pain, dull, dull pain in a part of one's body. Now, let me repeat the word again. Aching, aching, dash, a continuous or prolonged, 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 dull, dull pain in a part of one's body. Number 2, implore, 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 dash, beg someone earnestly, ernestly, earnestly. Now, number 3, rigged, rigged, rigged. Now, here rigged means to assimilate, that is to gather something to make another new thing. Now, to gather some things, few materials to make one new thing. Now, so rigged means here assimilate, ASSIMILATE, to assimilate, ASSIMILATE, assimilate. Number 4, voyage, 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 dash, here a long journey by sea, here a long journey by sea. Number 3, plague is sore. Now, this is the last stanza. For the last stanza, second line, for the plague is sore. plague is plague, we know, a disease. Sore means something which is very painful. Now, plague is sore. Here the meaning is to cause worry. WORRY, pain or difficulty. So, to cause worry, pain or difficulty to someone over a period of time. Over a period of time. Now, here the meaning is, here the boy is causing worry over a period of time to his parents as he doesn't close the door. So here the meaning is, let me repeat it again. Here the boy is causing worry, 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 over a period of time to his parents as he doesn't close the door. As he doesn't close the door. Now, my students, the meaning is completed. Now let me give you the meaning of the poem. The meaning of the poem. Okay. Stanza by stanza, I am giving you the meaning. Listen carefully. Okay. Godfrey Gordon Gustavus Gore by William Brickley Rance. He is a British poet. Godfrey Gordon Gustavus Gore is the name of a boy who doesn't shut the door. The poem is meant for fun. The poem is meant for fun. An imaginary poem. It is an imaginary poem. That is, the poem is based on imagination. The poem gives us a lesson. That is a moral. The poem gives us a lesson, a moral. The moral is based on manners. The moral is based on manners. MANNERS, manners, comma, good discipline, full stop. The wind blows heavily. The wind blows heavily. As a result, Godfrey's teeth, XACHES, like headaches. Here his tooth, X, comma, throat sores, THROAT, throat, SOARS, sores. But Godfrey doesn't care to shut the door. But Godfrey doesn't care to shut the door. Parents request, but the boy doesn't listen. Parents request, but the boy doesn't listen. Parents request Godfrey to shut the door. Parents are very much irritated due to Godfrey's attitude not to shut the door. But Godfrey doesn't care. Godfrey doesn't care. In spite of his parents' repeated request, in spite of his parents' repeated, that is, they are repeatedly, time and again, repeated request, Godfrey doesn't change his habit. Godfrey doesn't change his habit. Now parents decided to give him a punishment. Now parents decided to give him a punishment. They made a large boat. They made a large boat by assimilating many things. They made a large boat with shutter, with sail, 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 shutter, SHUTTER, with shutter, with sail, and oar, OAR, oar. And they wanted to send him on a voyage. VOYAGE, voyage means a long journey here long journey on sea, on a voyage to far away Singapore, to far away Singapore. Now Godfrey requests his parents not to send him to Singapore. Now, hearing from his parents about his punishment, Godfrey requests his parents not to send him to Singapore. Finally, he promised to his parents he would shut the door. Finally, he promised to shut the door. His parents asked him to keep his promise because, due to Godfrey, they were worried over a long period of time. So, my students, this is the end of the poem, and at the end, we came to know that the boy promised to shut the door. That is, Godfrey Gordon Gustavus Gore promised to shut the door. Okay, my students, this is the meaning of the poem. I think it is clear to you. Okay, now question number 1. Question number 1. Name the boy who never shuts the door. Name the boy who never shuts the door. Answer: Godfrey Gordon Gustavus Gore. Answer is Godfrey Gordon Gustavus Gore. Now about the spelling, you must be careful. If spelling is wrong, marks will be deducted. So be careful, look at the book and write the spelling carefully. Okay, now what do we notice about the boy who never shut the door? Question number 2 is, what do we notice about the boy who never shut the door? Answer is, the wind might blow heavily, comma, the teeth might ache, ache, comma, throats might be sore, comma, but the boy would never shut the door. But the boy would never shut the door. Answer: the wind might blow heavily, comma, the teeth might ache, comma, throats might be sore, comma, but the boy would never shut the door. Question number 3. What did the parents finally threaten to do? Question number 3. What did the parents finally threaten? THREATEN. Threaten to do. Question mark. Answer: the parents made a large boat with shutter, 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 comma, sail, 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 and oar, 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 and they threatened, THREATENED, threatened to send Godfrey Gordon Gustavus Gore on a voyage to far away. Far away is a hyphenated word. Far away Singapore. Singapore, my students, as it's a proper noun, S will be capital letter. Now let me repeat question number 3 again. Question is, what did the parents finally threaten to do? Answer: the parents made a large boat with shutter, 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 comma, sail, 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 and oar, 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 and they threatened to send, Threatenet, and they threatened to send Godfrey Gordon Gustavus Gore on a voyage to far away. Far away is a hyphenated word. Far away Singapore. Now, question number 4. This is the last question. Question number 4. What was the effect of parents' threat on Godfrey? Question number 4, again I am repeating. What was the effect, EFFECT, effect of parents' threat on Godfrey? Answer. Godfrey promised to shut the door. Godfrey promised to shut the door and requested his parents not to send him to Singapore. My students, again I am repeating the question. What was the effect of parents' threat? Parents, naturally apostrophe S, parents' threat on Godfrey. Answer. Godfrey promised to shut the door and requested his parents not to send him to Singapore. Okay, my students, this is the end of the chapter. Now, for your exam, all the chapter for your final term from New Radiant Readers is completed. Okay, my students, next day wish you all the best. Prepare your lessons accordingly, what I taught in my class. Okay, and next day the another book, that is Roots, I will start. Okay, according to your syllabus. Wish you all the best. Okay, see you in my next class. Okay.